Everyone, hope everything is going well. Alrighty. So I wanted to look into the ironies of SVB and also Signature Bank, and then, I'll give some thoughts about the market. I don't want to do that long of a video, but I found this from this individual, Joseph Wang. It says looks like SVB held $120 billion in securities, but basically didn't hedge their interest rate exposure. That's totally crazy. No wonder they failed. I think part of the reason why they also failed is looking at longer dated treasuries. Okay. If they had just speculated in T bills, right? Would Signature Bank or SVB go under? In my opinion, no, right? Just do 1 to 3 month treasury bills and then you keep on rolling it over. And you could have gotten the same interest rate basically. I mean, looking at how yields are almost inverted or they are inverted. I mean, it's just crazy, man, that you could have locked in these rates and then, gotten decent return in 1 month to 3 months. And you don't have to hold it on your books. You just keep on rolling it over, rolling it over. It's not that hard, but they wanted yield. They wanted to appease investors and all that stuff. But I get it, they have to follow regulatory rules, but at the same time, T-bills are fine. Here's something that's ironic also, SVB, proud to be on Forbes' annual ranking of America's best banks for the 5th straight year in a row. Very interesting. Barney Franks. Do you guys and gals remember Barney Franks when he was part of Freddie and Fannie Mae, or when he was in the government, right? And he was in Congress, and he basically allowed Fannie and Freddie to, give more loans than otherwise possible. And he blamed the free market, right? But it's not the free market when the Federal Reserve subsidizes Wall Street all the time. It's a government, corporate, it's a private public sponsorship. Yeah, that's how I'd say it. And they work together. So he looked the other way. People called him out and he said that, oh, free market this, free market that. And then he gets rewarded after he leaves Congress, right? He gets, what is it called? He served on Signature's board since 2015 and said the bank was in good shape, right? Fannie and Freddie were in decent shape, right? As well. And then he blamed it on SVB, or he blamed it on nervousness from SVB and crypto, right? Got to blame somebody else, right? But instead of not looking at how you want to manage your bank when you were a board, right? You had the ability to speak up. I mean, it looks like he didn't, or he wasn't able to convince others if he felt so strongly about it. So it is what it is, See the same stuff over and over again, man. So that's what Barney Franks. Joseph Gentile, he was a Silicon Valley Bank executive, and he was the Lehman Brothers CFO in 2007, right? He left, I think, in May of 2007 before the collapse. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But at the same time, same guys at the top running the ship, you're executive at one of these banks. It's really interesting, right? One of the last things I want to talk about, Shark Tank's star Kevin O'Leary says he'll never buy a bank stock again as Biden has nationalized the industry post SVB. I think this is a contrary indicator where I think bank stocks for the next year or so, quality banks, by the way, not investment advisors, my own opinion, quality banks, in my opinion, are going to rip higher. Now, you have to remember, Kevin O'Leary was pumping FTX. All right. And sure, he's done great things in his career. You know, the Oregon Trail, I loved that game as a kid. But at the same time, you know, you saw that recently with FTX, not a good look. And now he's like bashing the management, right? Because it's, popular to do so. But if he's saying he's never going to buy a bank stock, I think right now bank stocks are ripening up for a 1 year rally, a little more than a 1 year rally. Not telling you what to do, but, just giving my own thoughts here. And, when you see a lot of news talking about the banks, my brother's text messaging me. Now I see, hey, look, the Federal Reserve may raise interest rates a little bit, but I think the pause is going to be happening sooner than what they had expected. And in addition to that, you have to look at the fact that the CPI numbers came in line with expectations today and market rallied. So that's bullish in my opinion. And we'll probably see more good news in the coming weeks and months ahead, or coming months ahead. Anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thank you. Bye.